top 6 MLB stars to get traded. And I hope this guy comes to us.
Welcome to Blue Jays Today, where we always have something to say about the Blue Jays. I'm your host, Adam Peddle.
And I am your host, Nicholas Blaylock. And today, guys, we are going to be looking at our top 6 MLB stars who should and probably will get traded. But before we get into that, guys, please make sure to subscribe and like if you are new to this channel and you enjoy baseball content. Today, Jays is our code for both of our sponsors, Monkey Knife Fight and for Manscaped. You got quite the little bop going on.
I'm bopping the video.
Yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. Love the rhythm. $3 a month, you become a Patreon where you can call into this show on our Wine Unwinds. It's a great time. Shout out and thank you to all of our current Patreons that we have right now. Okay, man, let's start at the top here. Let's start with a big freaking name. This has been the story all this season, and we are talking about Trevor Story. This guy, a stud, plays on Colorado, who is currently 37 and 48 when we are making this video. This guy's got to get shipped.
Yeah, he has to. He's got $18.5 million this season, then he's an unrestricted free agent. And typical Story, this is not a typical Story year, I mean. He's only hitting .256 with an OPS of 782, 11 home runs, so not something you'd see someone with his caliber hitting out of, Coors Field, but Trevor Story should get shipped. He would be an excellent filler on any team who needs shortstops, a.k.a. the Yankees comes to my mind, who Gleyber Torres just isn't cutting it for them. So Trevor Story has got to go. That team sucks.
Yeah,
they need to rebuild.
Absolutely. Colorado, guys, they are a sinking pit hole right now. They do not have a lot of prospects. The second that Arenado got traded, it kind of felt like, okay, that's the motive. We're now going into rebuild land. This guy, there's no reason for you guys to keep him. Some potential suitors in my mind could be the White Sox too. Now that they lost Nick Madrigal, I know they have Anderson, but I know that they've also been in conversation with Colorado. Maybe they have some moves to move some stuff around there. So that's a potential thing there. And also Trevor Story will be featured in the Home Run Derby, so his power will be on display. So take note of that. He's getting shipped.
All right.
Number 2. You want to introduce it?
Next guy is on Pittsburgh. This guy made the All-Star team, and congratulations to him because he's going to look really good on the stage, look really good for sale up on the big stage.
Yeah.
Adam Frazier and the Pittsburgh Pirates, second baseman, 29 years old. Tell me a little bit about this guy, because this guy kind of came out of nowhere this year on the trade market.
He did, man. He totally did. And this guy, if you are looking for a lead-off batter, this is the guy. The key stat for me here is 50 runs scored. We're also looking at an 848 OPS, a 321 batting average, a 390 on base. So he is the type of guy you want in that number 1, number 2 slot in your lineup. He will get on base. He will score runs. It's also notable as well that they have this guy until 2023. So if you were to go out and trade for him right now, you still have another year with this guy on your squad. So that would be really, really nice for, a rebuilding ball club. Maybe even maybe not quite the Toronto. We probably don't need him. But you know what? A team where they're looking at it right now and they're thinking, hey, we could use this guy for another year. Our window's not just this 1 year.
Yeah, I mean, you brought up the White Sox. They do have Madrigals out, but if you need a guy right now, Adam Frazier's perfect because he's a perfect fit, literally, right in that second base spot. So Adam Frazier can fit into almost any ball club. I love him. Next guy,
buddy.
Next guy.
Get a starting pitcher. We've talked about him on this show. Potentially a suitor for your Toronto Blue Jays. We're talking about Jose Berrios on the Twins. And right before we started filming this, I made a little aside comment to Adam here, and I said, remember when John Boy said, Minnesota Twins, they are regular season studs? Clearly, that is not the case this season. 35 wins to 48 losses. They're struggling heavily. However, Jose Berrios, not so much. One of the lone bright spots.
Really good. His ERA this season is 3.52, so that's very impressive.
Really
Jose
nice.
Berrios, really good bounce back year. Whip at 1.14, and he's really cheap this year for $6.1 million.
Yeah.
And you're also going to get this guy for another year, just like Adam Frazier. He's going into his third arbitration next year. Jose Berrios is going to be not only a really good piece to add for a run this year, but he's going to be great for the following years. But he's going to be very, very expensive. One of the most expensive pitcher on our list, according to Trade Value, Baseball.com.
Exactly. And I think part of that comes to the fact that he is 27 years old right now. So even if you go out, you get him, not only do you have him for another season, and the numbers he's put up this year, 94.2 innings pitched, 96 strikeouts. This is a 200-inning guy over the course of a full season. I mean, you also have the potential to sign him back long-term, and I know we've spoken and we've said if the Toronto Blue Jays go out and get this guy, I'd be so happy that maybe Jose Berrios, now he becomes one of our star pieces for our prospective World Series run down the line. So he will cost, but I also think he's probably worth it.
He is, definitely. 1,000%. Could win a Cy Young one day. Who knows?
Yeah.
Next guy on this list from the pit hole of Texas Rangers organization. This guy's got to go. Joey Gallo.
Yeah.
He's 27 years old, right fielder. Probably could play left field if you put him over there. And yeah, he's got about 1 year left on his deal. Then he has an arbitration next year, $6.2 million. Tell me a little bit about Joey Gallo and why he's so attractive.
I mean, Joey Gallo, bro, the key number right here, guys. First off, let me start off with his batting average at 233.
Yeah.
Yuck. But 20 home runs. It doesn't matter. I made a little video about Joey Gallo. I think a video room talking about him, or did we do that?
No,
did I do that?
I don't know. No,
somebody did.
Talk about the Rangers,
something like that. Yeah, talking about the Rangers, and basically Joey Gallo has always been the type of guy where he will hit like just over 200, but he'll always be at the top of the game for bombs. So if you want like a fifth hitter, maybe even a cleanup guy, like Joey Gallo would be perfect. He's got an OPS of 874 right now, so it just goes to show the power is there, and he's also really increasing his on base too at 389 this season.
Really
so he's
good.
having a pretty good year, even though the batting average kind of blows.
Yeah.
Potential suitors, I was looking at San Fran. They were saying that they could be potentially interested in Gallo. Also, too, honestly, San Fran for a lot of these guys. I've read it. A lot of the analysts are San Fran should just buy everything, buy all the pieces.
I mean, this was a year that was unexpected. I mean, you take your shot now.
Totally.
But I always think about our division rivals, the New York Yankees. Their outfield is so bad.
Right.
Frazier.
And
that's why I say you can move him over to left field because right now the home of right field is no one other than Aaron Judge.
Yeah, he owns that spot.
He owns that. So he can play left field. Plus, he would be a really good fit in Yankee Stadium because he's got that lefty pop. And honestly, this guy reminds me, Blue Jay fans, of a lefty Jose Bautista, where low average, slugs the crap out, pulls the crap out of the ball. And I mean, it worked for us. It can definitely work for any other team.
True, dude. True. That honestly great comparison right there to Bautista. And if the Yankees do intend on buying, which is still kind of up in the air right now, but if they do, having a 1-2 home run hitting punch of Judge and Gallo,
oh my God,
that would be pretty scary, dude.
Yeah.
Continuing on the outfield train, our fifth MLB star who is sure to be traded, in our opinion, Starling Marte on Miami. They have a record of 36-47. Marte, this is the last year of his deal. He's 32 years old, but he is putting together quite the season over in Miami.
Yes, he is. Average of 296. I did not see that. Also, 32 years old. I'm really shocked. I thought he was way older. And he's still got the wheels, too. His OPS is 859. Only 6 home runs, but that's not his game.
He was hurt for a while, too. So
he was.
Production, not quite there.
Right, but still looking good and can definitely be moved to another team. Good defender as well. He is $12.5 million, and this is the last year. But again, if you're looking for a good center fielder, Starling Marte is an easy lock.
Yeah, now I will also say, when I was doing my research last night and it was late, I got on this train super early. The Marlins have actually offered an extension to him. Upwards, it is kind of sizable. They have done this. I don't know what he's going to say about that. If I'm Starling Marte right now, I kind of want to be playing on a I don't know, more contending ball club,
Yeah.
considering what I'm doing for my team.
Yeah.
And he may want to test the free agent market too after this season, considering
yeah.
how well he's doing right now. But if they can't get that extension done, I do think he has to get shipped. And
He
that's
has
probably
to.
why they're offering it right now.
I mean, they already traded us, Adam Simber. They literally traded him, one of their good bullpen guys. So
Yep.
they're really thinking about keeping people for contention. So, I mean, I think it's time to ship it off in Miami. Your division's way too crowded, man.
Yeah.
So I think it's sell City, and I think I would definitely sell Martes. That doesn't fit their timeline.
I freaking agree, bro. Our last guy on this list of top 6 MLB stars to get traded, and I hope this guy comes to us, it's Mad freaking Max, man. 36 years old, but showing zero signs of regression.
My God, this guy's actually having an incredible year. You thought maybe the sticky stuff slows him down. You thought maybe the age slowed him down. Not at all. Max Scherzer's ERA is 2.10 with a whip of 0.84.
Yeah.
He's incredible, and the strikeouts are actually messed the hell up. He's got 127 strikeouts in 94.1 innings. So nothing is slowing down with this man. Nothing at all. And he's actually cheaper, apparently, than Jose Barrios, just because of the extension and whatnot you have the option for. So this guy, if you're looking for a pitcher to literally win right now, this is the number one piece on the market.
I couldn't agree more, man. And I also couldn't, I believe that he is the most influential piece for a win now team.
Definitely.
We are talking about a player who has actually played in Game 7 of the World Series before. We are talking about a guy who has had that real-life experience, which you can't say for a lot of people, and who's also putting together an incredible season. We're actually going to be coming out with a video really breaking down Max Scherzer, talking about everything, like who we could go to, everything about him. So I don't want to give too much away with that. But my one concern with this is the Washington Nationals, 41-42 right now.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if they go on a little bit of a run, they decide to keep him. I don't think it's going to happen. I do think he's still going to get shipped.
Yeah, they did go on a little bit of a run, and then honestly, ever since Kyle Schwarber went down with his injury, they've been kind of like 500, a little bit less than that. So honestly, man, if I'm Washington, you're in a weird place. You're in a weird place because you're literally below 500 right now. You're in a quote-unquote tough division, even though you're second. But the thing is, wild card is not even in the question when you have the Dodgers, Padres, and San Fran over in the NL West. So
it's tough.
It's not looking good, honestly. I'm thinking they're leaning way more towards the selling.
I say sell, you rebuild around your two studs in Trey Turner and Juan Soto.
Yeah.
My opinion. Yeah. But guys, those are our top 6 MLB stars that should be getting traded. A couple honorable mentions here. The Chicago Cubs entire team.
Right.
They've started to struggle, and we'll probably be doing some podcasts breaking them down in the coming weeks.
I do have one more. This guy, a little favorite of mine, Eduardo Escobar on Arizona, because they're in a pitfall. He's 1,000% going to get shipped last year of his deal. There's guys all over the place, really, that can easily be shipped, but these are definitely our top. That should get shipped.
Yeah, this trade deadline is going to be crazy, man. There are a lot of stars. I feel like there's way more people available this year than there was last year.
100%.
So I think there are going to be a lot of moves happening in the coming weeks, guys. We will be having podcasts on pretty much all of it, so stay tuned for that. But please let us know in the comments down below about our top 6 guys. Who else is getting shipped in your mind? If any of these guys are potential suitors for your team, what do you want to give up for it? And as Blue Jay fans, are any of these guys appealing to you? Let us know.
And guys, you can also check us out on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Anchor Radio Public, and Breaker. Also check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And as well, guys, become a Patreon. It's $3 a month, and you can come on to our Wine on Wine. You can have your name in our videos. Super cool, super cheap, basically coffee. And as well, this video is brought to you by Manscaped and Monkey Knife Fight. Today, Jace is the code. Remember that, so you can get lots of good deals on all these platforms. And guys, thank you so much for watching.
And go Jays, go!